Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with another question. And this time the question is about affirmations. Guys, before I get into it, I want to say that the whole objective here for myself is to make law of attraction simple to understand and easy to apply to our lives. So if you guys have questions, please send them and I will do my best to attend to them as soon as I can. So our question today is from Eva, and her question is, what does Abraham think of affirmations? And most of all, do they work? And especially if I say them in a language that is not mine, will they work? Eva, what an amazing question. Thank you, first of all. Do affirmations work? Yes, absolutely, affirmations work. What does Abraham think of affirmations? Well, Abraham has provided us with so many affirmations. So I'm guessing that they are giving us these affirmations to help us. For example, all things are always working out for me. It is as easy to create a castle as a button. These are all affirmations that Abraham has given us. I am unlimited. I can have, be, or do anything I want. These affirmations come to us from Abraham, and I have tons of them because I absolutely love Abraham's affirmations, and that is why for so many years I've been doing quote boxes with Abraham affirmations. So, what is an affirmation is what you need to understand. At the end of the day, an affirmation is a thought. And a thought that you repeat over and over again becomes a belief. A belief is just a thought, as Abraham says. A belief is just a thought that we keep thinking over and over again. So, affirmations are thoughts that we think over and over again, but then are we letting them become our beliefs? Because if you offer an affirmation and then you say, oh, how is that going to happen? Then it's not going to work. And that is the biggest mistake people make. Even today, I saw this affirmation in one of the Facebook groups that said, something good is going to come your way within 3 days, affirm yes. Well, if you keep going around saying something great is going to come to me in 3 days, do you really believe that? Do you really expect that to happen? If you do, then it should happen. You see, that's the thing. If you really believe in an affirmation, then whatever you are affirming should come to pass. And if it is not coming to pass, that means that you have other beliefs that are blocking this affirmation. And unless you get rid of those beliefs, so it's basically a choice. Am I going to believe this new belief, this affirmation, or am I going to still continue believing in the old stuff? You make that decision and you have to let the old stuff go so that the new can start working. A classic one is for people who start working with law of attraction that they want ease and flow. That's another one of Abraham's affirmations. I want ease and flow in all subjects of my life. I want ease and flow, but I believe in hard work. I want ease and flow, but I believe in hard work. Well, these two affirmations are fighting with each other. And because there's this fight, your vibration is going in this direction and it's going in this direction. You're literally pulling yourself apart. And if you're pulling yourself apart, then you're not moving forward. And so this is what happens a lot of times with people. This is why affirmations do not work. For example, people believe when Abraham says it is as easy to create a castle as a button, we look at it and we say, yes, 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 yes. Yes, Abraham, I want it to be like that. I want it to be as easy for me to create a castle as a button. But soon as we're done saying those words, we come out and we look at our state of affairs and we can't even buy a house. And we tell ourselves, how are you going to manifest a castle if you can't even own a house? If you can't even pay rent on a place of your own, how are you going to create a castle? And so what happens is we decimate that vibration, the positive vibration created by the affirmation, is decimated because we have negative beliefs that cut it out. So that's one part of your question. The second part of your question is, especially if I say these affirmations in a language that is not yours. Well, if it's in a language that is not yours, how believable does that make it? Because that's the end game. If an affirmation is not believable, it is not doing anything for you. So if it is in a language that you don't understand, then it's just a bunch of gibberish. Now, I will tell you that offering gibberish is very effective, because if you are offering gibberish, you're not thinking your own blocking, resistant, horrible, negative thoughts. And so, because you're so focused on offering the gibberish exactly the way you have been told that it should sound, so you're so focused on offering the gibberish that you're not thinking your negative thoughts, your regular negative thoughts that keep you from getting what you want. You're not thinking them because you are so focused on the gibberish. You're so focused on the foreign language or whatever other language. And so, because you are now focused on offering the words the way they are supposed to be offered, now the universe can take over. So offering gibberish is actually a really, really good way of getting your head out of the game so that the universe can take over and can move you further forward towards the things that you want. So I want to summarize and say that affirmations are a really powerful tool, but the way affirmations are being used is incorrect. There is a science behind the use of affirmations. Your affirmation has to be absolutely believable to you in order for it to work. And I have devised a system, a 4-step process that takes you from step 1 to 4 and brings you into a place of believing the affirmation that you want to have incorporated in your life as one of your core beliefs. And so that system is documented in my upcoming book, which is called I Care But Not That Much. That is a book about affirmations and how to use them properly. So when the book comes out, I will be sure to share the link with you. In the meantime, I have many resources on the subject of affirmations on the YouTube channel, and I will share them with you as well. So Eva, I want to say thank you for your brilliant question, and I also want to thank everyone who is joining me on the replay or on the live. Thank you for coming, and please send me your questions. I absolutely love receiving questions, because I feel that unless we get the answers to the questions that we have, our ability to move forward is hampered. When we get the answer, we can move forward so much faster. You can send me your questions through my website. There's a contact form on my website, ZMAHOON.com. Send me your questions or just leave them in the comments below and I will get to them as soon as I can. So thanks again for visiting. Please do subscribe before you leave and click on the notification bell, because I would love to invite you back to my next video. Take care in the meantime. Bye for now.